Okay, so what I'm going to talk about in this video today, I've just recently been to the doctor's this morning um, to get help. I want to talk to someone about what I've got and to uh, come to terms with how I can make the best of my Asperger's. Um, I have thought that I want to get to the business side and it'll help with my photography, but just recently, and actually, learning to come to terms with it has actually made it more and more complicated for me. I've tried to self-diagnose myself. My mum's a mental health nurse, so I've tried to get her to help me, but there's only so much you can do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use I'm going to start talking to a psychologist. I've got an appointment this Friday, and I want them to, over a period of time, they get to know me, and I get to learn. They'll be able to study me, and that's what I want. And then they can tell me my pitfalls and my and also my positives. I want to learn what my limitations are and what I will excel in. And I also need to have coping mechanisms. Like today, I went down to Centrelink. I'll go into some detail about this actually. So I went down to Centrelink. I found out from my doctor that I am entitled to benefits due to mental illness, because the Asperger's is a mental illness, and it prevents me from doing a day job. It's preventing me from having a relationship with anyone. I've never had a girlfriend or anything like that. So yeah, so I went down to the Centrelink. I've gone down in the past and then wanted to do it. So I've wanted to do something today. I wanted to get some sort of benefit system set up. But when I was down there, when I went down there, I'm wearing what you see now. I'm wearing a nice cotton jumper, nice quality clothing. I'm wearing nice denim jeans, all expensive stuff. I've got my Jasper Conrad Italian shoes, my pointy shoes on, and I had these glasses on. And I walked in there feeling depressed, anxious, anxiety, and I started feeling. I kept feeling crap. I felt cramped. I was starting to panic, mainly because the air in there it felt stale to me. I was looking around the rooms and I could see things that weren't right. The whole place was stale. There needed to be, people were trying to get back into work, but I could see a lot of the people didn't look like they were wanting to, or they were bludging off the system. They might not all been doing that, but that's what it appeared like to me. I felt so out of place. I am entitled to these benefits, but I hate to have the benefits. This has actually been an eye-opener again for me. Every time I go, going to the Centrelink or going to get benefits is the time when I'm at my lowest, and I start to rethink everything. I start to think about business again. How am I going to improve my photography? How am I going to get business out of that? My different avenues. I've got contacts all around the world. I've got contacts in America. I've got contacts in the UK. I've got contacts in Europe. I've got so much support. I put up a post last night, and I also put up another video this morning, which got live, and it's had a whole load of shares on my WordPress account, which I created last night, purely for the Asperger's, and I want to help others out. And the support I got from friends and people who don't really know me, I've been inundated with so much support, and people want to catch up with me. They give me their numbers. It's really touched me, and right now, I'm feeling a little bit more positive, but I've got so many emotions going through my head. I'm depressed. I've got a lot of anxiety issues right now. no idea what I am. I know I've got Asperger's, but I don't know who I am as a person. I am a photographer. I am venturing into video. Right now, I'm shooting this on a pro setup. Compared to yesterday when I was shooting on my computer, I'm shooting with my Canon 1DX system with my 70-200 L series lens from Canon. It's a $10,000 setup, and hopefully this will show in the video. I don't have a mic yet. I'm going to do a photo shoot soon, which we're going to do in the first, where I'll get a mic out of it, which will go onto this camera, and then I'm going to do videos all around the world eventually. I've got things all lined up for later on in the year. I'm going to be going back to the UK next year. Anyway, going back to the Centrelink stuff and the progression. I've joined a couple of Facebook groups. Both of which I will share this video on. I will upload this tonight onto the blog and do a little bit about what happened throughout my day, things I would have missed in this video. I will also do another blog again about my school life and my education and how the education system did not work for me. So I won't go into that now in this video. I'll do that another time, possibly later on tonight. So yeah, this whole thing will be really beneficial to me. I'll get a hell of a lot out of it. I want to talk to people now. When I was at school, I had this psychologist that I would go and talk to. But back then, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't mature enough. If they said something, I wouldn't know how to take it. But now I'm ready for it. I can analyse what they're saying. I can understand it a lot better. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'll get to learn more about myself from another person's point of view. And I can see a whole world of success. There's so many opportunities out there for me. I want to help people. I put helping everyone ahead of my own well-being. I've got two riders I'm going to sponsor this year in the UK. Things haven't got off to a great start this year. Sales from our site and everything have gone downhill. Last year, it was when I came back to Australia in September. Everything came improved. I was earning a load of money, and then it just dwindled away. And I think that's what's led me to the depression I've got right now, and the anxiety, wondering what's happened, what's caused this. But it could be that I'm doing something wrong, or it could be the fact that the economic system isn't right now. Everything, jobs are scarce. Over here in Australia, we rely on the mining, and the mining industry isn't that great anymore. So people's jobs are at risk. There's people who are being laid off. So this could be a huge chain-on effect for me. I'm trying to get out there with other clubs, but I think I'm rambling on a little bit again. But yeah, it's just I really want to help people. If I was a multi-millionaire or a billionaire, I'd help people. I'd build houses in Africa. I'd help close friends, if they're struggling with money with their visas. And I can truly see that they care for this place, or they don't want to go back to where they came from because of it's not great, it's not what it used to be for them. And it could lead to them getting depressed and everything. I've got a mate, Ryan, I caught up with last week. I was stayed up at his place for 2 full days. It was a 540 kilometre drive up there and about just over 500 kilometres back. And I've done this all in my Beamer and everything. I like nice things. This is an old car though, but it's nice. And yeah, he's going for his Australian citizenship and everything, and all the visa stuff. And I'm broke, but if I had the money, I would pay for his visas. You know, he's a tremendous guy. And I think we've got a hell of a lot in common. I want to work with him. We're gonna do a lot of business together. I can see that he's got some doubt in himself, and I can see that he's able to do a hell of a lot. But I can see that he has what I had last year. You know, he doubts himself. He doesn't think that he's worth it. So I want to help others out as well. You know, I'd love to help out the homeless, but with this group, with this website I created, what did I call it? Hang on, I'll just go back to my computer and have a quick look. I can't quite remember actually. It's weird. I can't remember my own site. Okay, what I've called myself, I've created this website. It's called a life of a life of an Aspie, and that's the link, and then it's .wordpress.com, and I've called it on the title it's a life of a Aspie by Simon Phillips. So Aspie is an person with Asperger's, but I don't like the sound of Asperger's, so I call it Aspie. It's just a nice way of putting it. And then I've put up about my a video this morning, which I brought up earlier, about my life with Asperger's. And the next thing I'll go into is how it affected my schooling, my education. It's how it's affected me work-wise, and yes, I'll go into that later on in a separate video. But yeah, I'm going to keep doing these blogs. Every time I feel down, or if I feel positive, I'll put this out there and I'll share it on there, because I think what I'm going through will be very beneficial, because it's not just from what I'm putting out, isn't just, you know, you see it on YouTube. There's people who are down, there's people who tell you, who are in the same situation as me, who struggle, but they don't always put the bad days in. I want to put the bad days in, show there are bad days, and also put the good days in, and then share my efforts that, you know, when I do pull through, the success I have from it. So I think that's all I'm going to do in this video. If I have missed out anything, I will put it in the blog below that I'm going to do up on my website, and I'll share this through possibly on my Twitter feed, and I'll share it to Facebook and a couple of groups as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to. Oh yeah, when I say about the groups, there's a couple on Facebook that I've recently joined here in Perth, and a lot of them have, you know, we're very similar, and I'm looking forward to getting to know them. I've got a friend who's got a tour company, and I'm looking forward to pairing up with him. I can see some growth in there, and I think I can help him out, and it'll help me out as well in the process, as well as helping others, which I really do. I care for others. It's a part of the Aspie trait. We truly do care about one another. We care so deeply about people. We do analyse things a hell of a lot more. But anyway, that's a different subject. But yeah, it's just, I care for things. I love life. Although I find it really difficult, I don't watch the news and everything like that, because that's just depressing. I am only focused on what actually affects me. You know, a war will not affect me. Hearing about someone dying will not affect me. If it was someone close to me, yes, but I don't need to know about celebrities dying really, or anything like that. It's just irrelevant, you know. It's just the media and everything feeds to you. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, today was a great success. It's really picked me up. I'm still down, but I'm one step further out of what I've just been getting myself into. Just doing this video is actually really helping. You can probably hear my voice compared to yesterday. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. I'll put together a few more videos. I'm not sure if I'll put any more together this week, apart from the one about the education and how hard I found schooling. But yeah, apart from that, and I'll put another one together after seeing my psychologist and let you know how I got on. It shouldn't take long to disclose that. I won't go into grave detail in that because I've already got most of it out on camera from my next video. But anyway, cheers for watching, and cheers for the comments on my feed. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'm able to connect with more people like myself or someone else who's got a disability that drags them down and they need some support. Feel free to message me on my feed or comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, take care all. Bye.